Hello and welcome to the Nimbus tutorial video. Today we are going to look at the use of our KDS configuration screen on our main restaurant operations dashboard. Once we click on the KDS configuration, it takes us to this specific screen where we have already existing records that we can select and edit from here. Or for creating a new record, we need to click on this button. Once we click on the new button, it takes us to this specific screen where we have an option of defining a KDS name. Next, we have the options of choosing a restaurant mode. By default, when we have not checked any of the boxes, all of the restaurant modes orders are being displayed on our KDS. If we want any specific modes orders to be displayed on our screen, then we need to check the box next to the mode. Next, we have the options to configure our kitchen display screen by changing the number of rows, columns, the font size, or the left or right margin. Here, some values are have been predefined by the system. When we have the number of rows set as 2 and the number of columns as 4, it is somewhat going to look like this. This means here we have 4 columns and 2 rows. This means that in total we have 8 tickets being displayed on our screen. If we want to increase the number of tickets that can be displayed on our screen, we need to increase the number of rows and columns from here. And we can also alter the font size to cater to our visibility. Next, we have the option to change the left or right margin. This is the specific area next to the tickets. When we set up a new kitchen display, there are chances that sometimes some of the part of the screen is being cut for some reason. To avoid this, we can alter our margins so that whole of our screen can be displayed properly on our screen. Now I will show you the impact of changing these configuration values. For example, we can change the number of rows to 3, the number of columns to 6, the font size should be increased to 16, and let's say we set the left margin to 45. And once we save the changes, our screen will somewhat now look like this. Here we can see that we have 6 columns and 3 rows. The font size has been increased and there has been an evident difference in the left margin. Next, we have the option to choose our kitchen. Here we have the option to keep it to all, or we can choose any specific kitchen. When we define an item, here in the item definition function, when we define an item, here we have the option to select a specific kitchen where this specific order is going to be made. So from here we can choose beverages, because this specific KDS belongs to the beverages and starters kitchen display. Next, we have the option to choose the department. Again, we can keep it to all, or we can choose any specific department, and I'm going to choose here drinks and beverages. Next, lastly, we have the option for selecting a user. Here the user I'm going to select would be able to access the kitchen display screen, and we are going to press on the save button to create the new record.